Holy crap, guys, gals, and everything in between. We did it. Well, Zack Snyder did it, but the fans just badgered and utterly just cornered Warner Brothers to the point that they're like, fine, just release it. And, well, we're here. It's just crazy to think about. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review for you Zack Snyder's Justice League. So Zack Snyder's Justice League is the true vision that Zack Snyder had for his Justice League film. So as many of you know, a family tragedy struck the Snyder household, and he had to basically step away from the project. And then they brought Joss Whedon in out of nowhere to basically patch it up. But in all reality, more or less, there's a lot of drama, and I don't know all of it, so I won't get too deep into it, but basically Joss Whedon just utterly demolished Snyder's vision, and everyone has demanded the true Justice League film ever since, and now we have it, my friends. I will say this, Zack Snyder's Justice League is leaps and bounds better than the Whedon cut. And I actually gave it a positive review when it came out and went, I don't hate this movie. Like, it's actually a really fun movie. Now, having seen the Snyder cut, or the Zack Snyder's Justice League, I have no intention of rewatching the Joss Whedon 2017 Frankenstein version. The reshoots that Whedon did in the film are just so egregious and so obvious now that when you watch the, actual Snyder cut of the film, you are just blown away at the amount that he changed or reworked. And I will say, this is a massive undertaking for people in terms of runtime. It is a 4-hour-long movie, and it uses every single frame of that 4 hours. Some people have said that they feel like it could have been cut down. I respectfully disagree. I think that this was really the story Snyder always meant to tell, and he really wanted to just tell the fullest story. So if Snyder never gets to make another one of these DCEU films again, at least he felt most complete, and he had a plan, and again, I know, but this was really a master epic, and I freaking love this movie. And as a whole, this film is a vastly superior film. Now, I will warn you that you will have to get used to the fact that it's 4:3 ratio. That's how Zack Snyder intended it. And it took me like a solid 5 minutes to get used to that format style, and then it just kind of went away. A lot of the the dumbest Joss Whedon humor ever went away, and it's glaringly obvious, as I kind of previously stated. They've really fleshed out stories more so you care more. Like Cyborg, wow! They really, really made you care about Cyborg, and Cyborg was that character in the Whedon cut that I kind of said, whatever, just kind of a throwaway character. No, in the Snyder cut, you're sitting there going, holy crap, this is spectacular. I care about Cyborg, and then certain things happen with the mother boxes, and you're like, why in the ever-loving heckity-doo-dah did you cut that? And it just made you appreciate the film more. Also, the fight scenes were way more brutal. Wonder Woman straight up, throws a dude head first into a wall, and you just, see blood, and it's like, oh, so that's what we're doing today. Alright, Gears of War status on Justice League. Hell yeah. There are some nightmare segments, and as I call those, fan service segments. It really is the fan service, but I ate up every single minute of it. This is just one giant love letter to DC as a whole. And I have to say that that's all spectacular. I could watch it a bazillion times over. The Flash, if you were annoyed by the Flash in the OG Whedon Justice League, it will bother you still in this one. He's basically the exact same character, but there is a really, really good scene with Ezra Miller as the Flash in one of the earlier parts of the film that was never in the Whedon cut, and I loved it. It was fantastic. Is there more Zack Snyder like slow-mo? Absolutely. But I'll take it. Zack Snyder does slow-mo pretty well. Also, the music choices were way better. And just little subtle tweaks, like the scene where Batman and Aquaman first meet in like one of the first scenes of the film. It was a little goofier in the Whedon cut, but in the Snyder cut, it actually is more serious and grounded. And I had a major appreciation for it. It just, I don't know, it just flowed better. The story made sense. I was a little skeptical going in, going, okay, this is really just a fan service thing. And it was. And you know what? As a filmmaker myself, I respect when the artist gets their creativity, because I've been in situations, even with my no-budget films that I've made, I've had some movies where people are like, what in the hell were you thinking there? And I have to say that there are things that come up that make you not able to finish a film, and I could tell story after story where I look at a movie that I made and released, admittedly, and said, wow, I wish I could have actually told the real full story. And so it really hit close to home on this one, seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that was just a beautiful thing. I will say that the fan servicey moments that were teased in the trailer, to me, lived up. There were one or two scenes that I would have tweaked, but at the same time, this film really isn't about that. This is about respecting the fans and appreciating a filmmaker and his dream. And I'm not really gonna harp on him for that. I mean, the only thing I could really harp on him on was he was actually a complete dick on a charity stream promoting Justice League Geeks and Gamers. If you're familiar with all that, then you know. And I'm just gonna say, come on, Zach, you're above that. But besides that, I think this film is gonna go down very famously and be remembered as the infamous film that got made because people said, no, he deserves his story. So I will say Zack Snyder's Justice League is absolutely a future classic. I cannot believe I gave a DCEU film that rating, but I must say I did love it. So you know what? I'm not ashamed of that, and it absolutely deserves everything. Zack Snyder, congratulations to you on achieving your vision. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, what did you think of Zack Snyder's Justice League? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys.